Thank you for joining me for an update from Crestview Middle School. First, I want to give a shout out to our students who participated in the Science Bowl. We had three teams participate, and two of our teams placed first and second. This week would have normally been our Amphora ceremony. Our Amphora is where we recognize our students for their academic performance for the first semester. So that's for any student that earned a 3.5 or better this year. You should have received an email regarding that if your child participated in there. But if you look in the text of our email, you'll be able to see those virtual ceremonies if you'd like to see how that actually took place this year, because unfortunately we cannot have large assemblies taking place. Our conferences are next week. They're on March the 4th, and we're going to use the same Pick a Time program in order for you to sign up for conferences. That time or that program is going to go live today at 5 o'clock. The conferences are all going to be via Zoom. So once you do your sign up, sometime before the conferences, our teachers will be connecting with you in order to make sure that you have the appropriate Zoom links for the conferences that will take place on March the 4th. Just a reminder that tomorrow is our virtual day. We will have our regular sidewalk service. If you need to come up and pick up some items or your Amphora certificate, we'll have people in the building in order to accommodate that. I want to transition to another important thing, and that is our lower lot dismissal. So if you are somebody that picks up your child after school, I'm going to ask that you continue to watch, because we're going to make some adjustments to how that is operating on our lower lot. But if you just have your child ride the bus every day, thank you for joining me, and have a great week. But if you are somebody who picks up your child on the lower lot, please continue to view the video. I pulled up a Google Earth image of our lower lot. I thought this would be the easiest way to explain what we're going to try and do. But you can see there's tons of spaces on this lower lot, and everybody's trying to get out on the Clayton Road here. And this area right here gets to be very dangerous as cars are coming from this direction, that direction, and cars still pulling into the parking lot. So we're going to try to help with efficiency by creating a way that we have a right turn only lane and then a left turn only lane coming out of the lower lot. So beginning Tuesday of next week, I'm going to set cones from this lane right here at the exit to the edge of this car right here. So if you park over here next to our library and you come down this way, the only way you're going to be able to get out is to make a right-hand turn. If you come down here and pick up your child right here in front of the building and come along the building here, you're going to be forced to make a right turn only. If you park in this area and you come up this way, or you come up this center row, you're only going to be allowed to make a left-hand turn. So some of you may need to adjust where it is that you are picking your child up, or where you're parking in the afternoon, or how you exit our facility. But we're worried about accidents taking place here with kids moving in and out of the rows. So if you need to make a right turn, you can park wherever, but just make sure that you come along this side up here by the building and then exit through here. If you're going to make a left-hand turn, just make sure that you're coming up the center row or coming from this far edge over here so that you can be in this row. These two rows will still have to merge together to both allow cars to be able to make a left-hand turn. But if you're making a right, you should be able to just flow right over here and go right out that door or that exit lane. These folks over here, you have two options really. You can make the right-hand turn, or you can wait until the buses leave off the upper lot and you can just follow them out and get up on Valley Road and go that direction as well. So the next thing I want to talk about is just where our how the children are getting to your cars. So what I'm asking of them is we have a yellow line that's painted right along here that when the kids come out of the building, I'm asking for them to stay along that yellow line and then to walk along this path, or to come down here and walk along this path, or stay all the way over here and walk along this path. I'm discouraging the children from running through the rows of cars and then through driving cars and then through other cars. So please speak with your child to make sure that they are using this yellow lane and coming to the row of cars that you are parked in, or the row of cars you're parked in back here, so that we do not have a child hit on the lower lot. I'm worried about them cutting through the cars and coming out the other side. So if you see your child cutting through the rows of cars, please speak with them and ask them to follow our expectations to stay along this yellow line so that they can safely get to their cars. Now, if you are somebody that typically pulls up and picks up your child and you need to make the left-hand turn, I'm going to close one of these spaces right here each day as well, and we'll designate that as another pickup spot so that you can come and pick up your child here and go out this row to make your left-hand turn. If you're going to be a right-hand turn person, you'll then be able to pull all the way down here, pick up your child, and then go out that way. My suggestion is always, if you're parking, let them know that where you're going to park so that they know consistently where that is. So you might want to work that out for the next couple days. And the final thing that I'm going to ask is that we please leave these spaces that are marked with yellow paint. If you'll please make sure that you're not parking on there. It cuts down on visibility and access for vehicles to turn. So please find a spot that is marked specifically as a parking space. So we're going to give this a try for a couple weeks and see how it works. If it doesn't work out, then we'll come up with plan C. But I just felt like we needed to make some change happen just to avoid a possibility of an accident and to get you in and out of the lot much quicker and safer. And if you got some questions about that process or you have some other suggestions, feel free to reach out to me at jansengary@rsdmo.org.